I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's a filthy capitalist option. As Sori says, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and then get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at vinsori@gmail.com and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is a community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go on the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
So we are doing the entire album, the Protomen, their first one. Shout out to the Me River. Okay, the next song is Do Vendetta, the final song on the album, and has the lead singer. And as the lead singer puts it, at every show, this is the way we always end it. The song they play at the end of every show. The lyrics don't quite matter, as it's just a homage and list of various characters in the Mega Man franchise which inspired the album. Nonetheless, it's a damn good song, and the breakdown at the end is pretty fun.
Excellent. All right. Well, here we are, dear listener. Do Vendetta, the Protomen. Let's go. no. Oh no. That's it's like an homage to the video game. I was trying to find all the characters. Yeah. I was trying to find this is Elect Man. I'm assuming that's for Electric Man. That's Bomb Man. I don't know who these other three are, but these are all the Mega Man characters. If I was a Mega Man person, this would have been like a real walk down memory lane.
Yeah, it's so crazy because I feel like that this band encompasses so many things. One, because this is like we're talking about this song, but I'm also going to talk about the album as a whole. That's kind of a bonus because he got the entire album. So we do the individual breakdowns, but if you end up buying it all together, then we're going to do the song breakdowns, but then kind of like an overview of the whole thing.
Right.
So, I thought that this ending song was perfect for it. And it was interesting to me because it's like a game, which you wouldn't know that it was a game if you just heard the song and knew nothing about the game, because he's such a great storyteller. And I feel like 100%. Every single time we listen to any of these songs, I forget that we're looking at lyrics because it becomes such a story that's played out in my head. And I think that it's amazing that an album is able to do that, because I haven't listened to a lot of albums, but that's the only time that I can think of where I've seen that, and the story is told so well that you feel like the curtains are being pulled back and the stage has been set every time another song starts. So I just think that, like, and this is probably coming from my own prejudices or whatever, but I always pictured like gamers to be just like gamers, okay, they're gonna be on the couch, they're gonna be eating chips, they're gonna, you know what I mean? Like, I had my like box for gamers, and the characters that you're looking at here doesn't look like it'd be like a super serious game. It looks like something that you could have fun with, a dated game or whatever. Yeah. But then you hear this whole story in connection, and it's just, I don't know, it's like very interesting.
I'm wondering, like, is Dr. Wily, well, this is Dr. Wily, but did they tell a story like this? Because back in the day,
in the game,
back in the day, there used to be stories in the, like, there was like a whole M. Bison killed Chun-Li's father, M. Bison killed Charlie. When we find out Charlie was actually Blanca, so Guile is on a mission to kill M. Bison. There's a beef between Sagat and Ryu. But I wonder if was this a comic book, or did Proto-Man like fill in the blanks and like take a general story and really fill in a bunch of blanks here?
I don't know. Vape Guy says, what I mean? That they had a cartoon series.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense because, man, like it was such a deep story with so many, like, really, messianic implications on what it means to be free, philosophical discussions, Cain and Abel allusions.
Yeah, there's just a lot in there.
Just,
and like moral and moral decisions that it's like impossible decisions being, when you're kind of, I think everybody comes to those points in their life where they feel like, well, now I'm putting, between a rock and a hard place, Yeah. 100%. And that's played out where either way you're going to lose. Like, does he turn his back on the city and not kill his brother? Yeah. Or does he kill his brother, but he killed his brother and he still turned his back on the city?
Right. Right. And then they ended up all getting slaughtered anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know, like, is this one of those situations where it's like, they filled in a bunch of blanks, or was this but even if there was a cartoon series, that's pretty freaking dark for a cartoon series.
I agree.
I have to believe that a lot of this has got to be, just the Protomen being, the band itself being really good lyricists and really good imaginative storytellers and retelling it in kind of a dark kind of way, because metalheads are just disposed to be dark, people.
Well, it's interesting too, because when we talk about any of the business stuff that we look at.
I'm really proud of this little thing here.
Yeah, good job. anytime we look into like business stuff, it will talk about like never having just one business. If you're going to be an entrepreneur, you have to have a lot of different angles. Don't have don't have only one, because if that one fails, well, now you're in trouble. So make sure that you have income coming from multiple sources. And this to me is like, here's the band, the video game, the TV series, you know what I mean? Like all those things that are going to bring it back to their band.
Yeah.
Very interesting. And this is at the bottom of Genius. I'm not sure. It's in quotation, so I'm assuming that somebody from the band said it. It says at 12:02 a.m., I'm lying awake and hearing the beat. The only thing that can go through my brain at that time is Cut Man, Guts Man, all in like a gritty southern accent. And it was just hammering me. All I wanted to do was sleep, but I couldn't because this damn characters were in my head. And this horrible song is ruining my life. So this is what became the lyrics. I like it when bands put out like little blurbs that make them so human.
And then the other thing is, I wonder if they
Ooh, that one's cool.
Yeah, that's like a modern type of, yeah, it's badass.
That one's the Protomen? Or is that supposed to be Mega? I think that looks like the Protomen, right?
Looks like Protoman.
Because it's got the reds.
Yeah, that might be Protoman. I'm not sure. But but I was just thinking, like, did they know that they were going to be the band Protomen, and did they know that, it was going to be, they were going to be as big as they were, because maybe they just thought this is the last, you see what I'm saying? Like, this is the last one we're going to do.
Yeah, I don't know.
So they would end with that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because then they have a second album, and the second album is the one that we did first. So, wow. I just thought that this was...
Well, that's why they had to go even back further then.
Right. Right.
Unless they're going to resurrect the guy or something like...
Right. They had to do the prequel.
Yeah.
They had to do the prequel because I don't think they knew that they were going to be able to, you know what I'm saying? Like, get the funding to be able to do a second record. So maybe it was just like a labor of love. Like, hey, we did it. We did Mega Man. Whatever. But now, hey, the record label loves it. You got another one, so you got to put out some. So now they have to do the prequel.
Yeah.
Right, which is a good problem to have.
Yeah, because it gives you can get more to the story and everything. So
Act 3 is supposed to be after this, so there's an Act 3.
Ah!
But I was googling around, I couldn't find them, so I don't know.
Oh,
I cannot imagine what the plan is, but they said it's not looking good for humanity.
When is it supposed to come out?
I have no idea. Look, we've got one more song to do. It is featuring the Protomen. I'm going to keep all of these characters down here. I'm going to put Mega Man right by me.
Okay, so...
You got some rider or something down there.
This song, the ending one, I'd give it like an 8.9. But then as an overall for the entire album, I'm giving the whole album a 10 because I really feel like it was so, like I said, it just touched a lot of different areas and it went a lot of different places. And I can't believe that like a cartoon and a game and all that can
unbelievable.
Can encompass that much
unbelievable
real discussion.
Freaking believable.
Shout out to them.
I'm gonna have to give this a 9.5 because I just think they grew as musicians and artists and even lyricists so much more because they added that girl. That girl is part of the band now. When I see it live,
yes, that's right.
That girl's in the band.
Yeah,
so,
I meant to mention that I very much liked her vocals being in it.
Maybe she was guesting or whatever. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I can't say that this album is better than the first the first one we listened to, which in reality was the second one we listened to, if you get my meaning.
Yes, I do.
Because I just think, like I said, they grew as musicians. They were just...
Absolutely.
They were so much better. So I got it.
I see what you're saying, yeah.
So I got to give it to them for the, I got to say that the second record is better. But this one was also amazing. And I just think, somebody said they all went to like music school or whatever. And this is the first band I've listened to that are like were technically trained, that I'm like, these guys are really, really good.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the technically trained musicians that I run into, I don't know, it's kind of like they're, it's almost mechanistic, not to be, well, maybe to be ironic, but they were just like way too mechanistic about it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's like, okay, dude, I could tell. That's one of the reasons I can't stand progressive metal. So, I really enjoyed the fact that these guys were obviously schooled, mastered their craft, whatever their various crafts were, but still had a boatload of soul in it. So, I'm looking forward to this. So this next song is not by them, but so here's the final battle between him and his brother. See right there?
Yeah.
Yeah. This one is badass though. I really like this. I'm gonna keep this one on the thingamajiggy. We should probably use this as the final screen cap, maybe. I don't know. Alright there, listener.
The one he picked.
We're coming to you guys where they said they were going to do everything they were told not to do on a record once. Oh, okay. And as BC says, it is a good video game. And if the storyline is like... See, if I would have known I'll say this. If I'd have known the storyline of Mega Man as a kid, I would have really got it. I would have massively got into it.
Yeah, yes, I believe that.
Because it was, I mean, if it's like 10% as dark as they made it, I'd have loved it. All right, commercial time, we shall return.